on
Now, your eyewitness weather forecast.
And a good Wednesday evening, everybody. I'm meteorologist Jordan Reed, tracking more summer-like weather as we head through the next couple of days, even as we get into mid-September. And there are finally some rain chances entering the picture. So we'll get to that in the 7-day forecast in just a moment. But let's take a live look right now at downtown Utica, where we're dealing with a lot of sunshine out there right now. Temperature 73. The high so far today, 74, thanks to a southwesterly wind at around 5 miles an hour. And it feels rather comfortable with that dew point of 49. I don't expect that to go much up, if any. It might come down, if anything, as we go through the next couple of days. The temperatures across the region right now, most of us are into the low and in some cases the mid-70s, but there are a couple of locales like Old Forge and in Cooperstown that are in the upper 60s, 69 at both locations at the present time. And as I mentioned, today was going to be a degree or two warmer than it was yesterday, and that's exactly what's happening across most, if not all, of our area right now compared to where we were 24 hours ago. But something that has not changed is the radar being quiet. That's going to remain the same through tomorrow and through Friday as well before we start to see some changes Saturday night into Sunday. High pressure's in control. That's the reason we are high and dry. That's our fair weather friend. And this is the dissipating cold front that is up toward our north right now. Not a lot of moisture associated with it, nor will there be. So as it drops toward the south, it's expected to kind of wash out or dissipate. So while we may see a few clouds and a brief downturn in temperature tomorrow and as we head through, or not so much tomorrow in terms of the temperature, but definitely some clouds, I don't expect much, if any, precipitation as we head through tomorrow and Friday as well. Today is September 10th, and that's the peak of hurricane season in the Atlantic. And for the most part, things have been fairly tranquil. And that looks to be the case out there right now. The only area that we have to watch is this yellow shading just to the west of the African coast that has a low chance of developing over the next few days. Back here closer to home, we'll have temperatures dropping into the 40s to right around 50 degrees overnight with a few clouds out there, mainly mid and high level clouds. And then tomorrow we'll see high pressure again dominant after starting in the 50s. We'll make our way up into the middle and upper 70s, so even a degree or two warmer than today, and right where we should be for this time of year before we see that brief downturn in temperature as we head through Friday. Again, this model trying to spit out a couple of those showers, but again, it's a moisture-starved cold front, so you'll just notice a few extra clouds. Temperatures tomorrow between 75 and 80 for most of us, and I don't expect it to be far from that as we head through the next 6 to 10 days, with temperatures expected to be above average as we head through mid-September. The only exception to that really on Friday, 71 for the high with mostly sunny skies, and then we'll see a few clouds returning as we head through Saturday, highs 75 to around 80 degrees, and then showers and even a few storms thanks to the next cold front heading our way Sunday and into Monday. But that chill, if you want to call it that, doesn't last long, with temperatures returning to the upper 70s to right around 80 Tuesday and Wednesday. Thomas, back to you.
Thank you, Jordan. Still
News is brought to you by Nye Automotive Group. Come see why it's gotta be Nye. Now, your eyewitness weather forecast.
And a good Wednesday evening to everybody. I'm meteorologist Jordan Reed, tracking a slight downturn in temperature as we head through Friday, but it doesn't look to last long. We'll be back into the middle and upper 70s as we head into the weekend, and we might finally get some rain as well. So let's take a live look right now at downtown Utica, where obviously there's not any rain out there right now. It's rather dry, and it has been, will continue to be over the next couple of days as well. 57 degrees, a slight easterly breeze at 3 miles an hour, and that dew point still fairly comfortable. I don't expect that to change either. At 52 degrees, pressure remaining steady. As far as today's high temperature, we were 1 degree shy, I should say, of where we should be for this time of year, which is 76. We were at 75 today, so really can't complain about that. And a little bit lagging in the low department, 46 as opposed to 55 where we should be for this time of year. But at least it wasn't 39 like it was yesterday morning. As far as the numbers again out there right now, most of us are into the 50s out there, most if not all of us into the 50s, but it's just dependent on your location. As we go through the overnight hours, we'll drop into the 40s. The radar, as I've been mentioning, free and clear of precipitation. I expect that to remain the same as we head through Saturday afternoon into the evening. It's Saturday night into Sunday that things are expected to change. The reason why is because High pressure is in control over the Ohio Valley right now, our fair weather friend, and that's the cold front that I was mentioning before the break. It's trying to make progress in this direction. You'll notice there's not a lot of moisture other than just a few clouds associated with it. And we'll see an increase in clouds from north to south tomorrow, especially during the afternoon. But I don't expect much, if any, shower activity from it other than that brief downturn in temperature as we head through Friday. That would be the main impact. The tropics have been fairly tranquil over the last couple of days and weeks. The only area that we're watching is this yellow bubble to the west of the African coast, and today is actually on average when the Atlantic hurricane season peaks, and obviously there's not a lot of activity going out there right now, but it runs through the end of November, so obviously we'll keep our eye on that for you. We're also keeping an eye on Futurecast with, again, just a few clouds, maybe some patchy fog, temperatures in the upper 40s to around 50 overnight, and then making our way steadily into the 60s and 70s with, again, that slight increase in clouds from north to south during the afternoon. There might be a slight chance of a shower, but it's only about a 10% chance. Most of us remain dry. A little bit breezy at times tomorrow too, and then tomorrow night temperatures drop back into the 40s and 50s, kind of like where they are right now. So high temperatures tomorrow, a degree or two warmer than today, but still right where they should be for this time of year. Mid 70s both to the north and south, the possibility of the upper 70s in the valley, and I don't expect that to change anytime soon, with temperatures remaining above average in the next 6 to 10 days. The only day that's really below average is Friday, 71 as opposed to 76, but still a lot of sunshine, maybe a few clouds as we head through Saturday, with shower chances increasing into the evening, maybe a few rumbles of thunder embedded as we head through Sunday, and then some of those showers look to linger into Monday, and then the summer-like warmth returns Tuesday and Wednesday. Thomas, back to you.
Thank you, Jordan.
Now, your eyewitness weather forecast.
And a good Wednesday evening to our meteorologist, Jordan Reed, tracking a moisture-starved cold front heading our way for tomorrow. The only impacts from that being some higher and mid-level clouds as we head through the afternoon, as well as a brief downturn in temperature as we head through Friday. Right now in downtown Utica, things remaining dry, and they're going to be that way through at least the first half of the weekend as well. With a calm wind out there right now, dew point of 51, it feels like 54, and that temperature and the dew point are going to drop as we head through the overnight hours, a couple of more degrees. They've already got some temperatures down toward the south that are in the upper 40s to right around 50 degrees, like Hamilton is at 48, Sherburne at 49, Cooperstown at 50, but we've got lower and mid 50s to the north of the Thruway. And as far as the rest of the Northeast as well as New England, we've got temperatures in the upper 60s to right around 70 from the I-95 corridor from New York City down toward D.C. It's 62 in Hartford. It's in the 50s up the New England coast, and then 50s and 60s back toward the west as well, just like we're seeing here. And area-wide, we are seeing the radar scanning free and clear of precipitation. That, as I mentioned a minute ago, is going to remain the same as we head through the next couple of days. So we definitely could use some rain, and it looks like we're finally going to get some as we head into the weekend. The reason why we're dry is because of this area of high pressure over the Ohio Valley, our fair weather friend. Back toward the north, there's that moisture-starved cold front heading our way. And again, the main impacts being from that, just some mid and high level clouds, maybe a slight chance of a shower, most of us remaining dry, and then that brief downturn in temperature, a slight downturn in temperature as we head through Friday. And today's also the peak of Atlantic hurricane season. It runs through November 30th, but it typically peaks on average on September 10th, which is today. And we're not looking at much out there right now other than this wave of low pressure off the African coast, which is only given a low chance of development over the next 5 to 7 days. But the season runs through November 30th, so we'll keep an eye on that for you. Temperatures overnight tonight dropping down into the 40s to right around 50, and then warming up nicely into the 70s, mid and upper 70s possible as well. And then we'll see that increase in clouds from north to south throughout the day. You'll notice a couple of specks of green, that may be that slight shower chance, but I think it's a little bit overdone on that particular model. And then as we head through Friday morning, we'll see again clear skies and temperatures into the 40s after getting to between 75 to maybe as high as 80 for some of us during the day tomorrow. Cooler to the north and south, and I don't expect the temperatures to drop much as we head through the next 6 to 10 days, with above average temperatures still expected for that period. Again, the only day that's really below average is on Friday, 71. The average high for this time of year, 76, but still under mostly sunny skies. You really can't complain about that. We'll see increase in clouds and even that chance of showers and storms Saturday evening through Monday morning, and then it looks like we dry out mid next week with temperatures in the upper 70s to around 80.